Okay, so most of you have a pretty nice cell phone at your disposal. So what I'm going to ask is that sometime in the next few days, you get on Amazon or Best Buy or something like that, and you purchase a little teeny tiny adapter that allows you to hold your phone on some sort of mini tripod. I know there are some very simple solutions to this where the tripod is only about this tall and then the cell phone clamps to the top of it. Or the other option would be to take any sort of tripod that you have around the house, if you or your parents are into photography at all, and you can mount one of these little adapters to a typical tripod. So what I would like you to actually do once you get that is just practice videotaping yourself. Now, we're not going to ask you to say a lot of things that we need to hear clearly. You don't need any fancy microphones or anything like that. All we're going to ask is that you use your normal cell phone, but you stabilize it somehow. The other thing is if we're going to be asking you to show us posture from head to toe or any sort of marching, you need to set that tripod and the camera far enough back that we're able to see your entire body through the entire exercise. So it may take some practice for you to make sure that during each exercise you figure out how far it needs to be back, and also side to side how far you can actually march for us to still see what you're doing. The other thing that we would ask is that you don't record in 4K. That's great that some of the cell phones these days can record in really high video quality, but we would like you to stick to 1080 or 720, something that it doesn't take up such a very large file size. The other thing I'm going to ask is that you make sure that anytime you submit a recording that's video, is that you make sure that the phone is sideways. We call that landscape instead of portrait. Portrait is great when you're looking at video on Instagram or Snapchat or TikTok, but in terms of seeing it on a computer screen and getting the most out of that footage, we would ask that you make sure that you're always taking that and you're doing it sideways. Okay, so remember, landscape, not portrait. So just to recap, you need some way to stabilize your phone, or you can use a video camera or a digital SLR or something like that. So you need some sort of tripod and some sort of mount. You're welcome to share with other people that you know if you guys want to help each other. You can still practice social distancing by being 6 feet apart and filming someone else. So just something to think about. So stabilize it on some sort of tripod, and make sure that you're far enough back, and make sure it's landscape, which is sideways, and make sure that it's not in 4K, but it's full HD quality. 1080 would be awesome. I think that's pretty much it for how exactly you're going to record things.